everybody, it's Crystal. Welcome to my channel. So, you guys want to talk some yarn? Let's talk some yarn. I love to talk yarn. It's my favorite thing to do. And you are my favorite peeps to talk yarn with. Okay, let's do this. So I got some yarn from Little Knits. Little Knits. Now, if you've never heard of Little Knits, gosh, you should check out Little Knits. Little Knits is my favorite small yarn company that is within the United States. They have a lot of the higher end yarns, I guess, for extremely low prices. I don't know whether they are discontinued yarns, discontinued colors, or overstock, or whatever, but they're pretty inexpensive for being what they are. So let's check it out. Seriously, check them out. You'll love them. Now, they're out of Seattle. They did have a brick and mortar. I know they moved. I'm not sure if they still do. I'll have to look into that. But anyways, all right. Let me make sure they're still in Seattle. Yeah, they are. Okay. I was just making sure. Okay. They always ship in a timely manner. And they shipped, what they ship? UPS to me. All right. You guys ready to see it? All right. I'll put a link to their store below. You really, really like them. They got a wide selection of yarn. And like I said, they're nice higher end yarns at great prices. So, why don't we check out what I got? So, I'm going to tell you the price, how much it cost. If you go to their website and look, it'll tell you how much the original price is and how much they charge for it. Usually they're like 10 to sometimes 70%, or 20 to sometimes 70% cheaper if you buy from them. But yeah, so I got this yarn. Now, I saw this sometimes when I'm yarn shopping. I see a yarn and it reminds me of another YouTuber. I saw this and it reminded me of another YouTuber. So I'm going to send it to them. If you guys know who I'm thinking of, let me know in the comments. But I know they will love it. So this is Marisol is the brand, Nuna. It is absolutely beautiful. It is very silky soft, like butter. And it looks like butter. Oh, they're going to love this. You guys know who I'm thinking of? Some of you will know. Some of you will know. So the Nuna is, means soul or spirit. That's interesting. It's extra fine merino wool and mulberry silk made with bamboo. 40% wool, 40% silk, 20% viscose. Number 2 weight, 175 meters or 191 yards per hank. 50 grams or 1.76 ounces. The color I have here is called Elderflower. It is a hand wash lay flat yarn. Now this Nuna here in the color Elderflower, it came in a 5-pack. You had to buy 5. I do not know if they had it single or not, but I know I bought the 5-pack. It was $22.42 for 5 balls of it. So I think it's beautiful. It's super soft. It is classified as the 2 weight, which I'm going to be in agreement with that 2 weight there classification. It's so pretty. Oh, they're going to love this. I cannot wait to get that sent out to them. So I got enough there. I'm going to send, I saw that and I'm like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of so-and-so on YouTube, who most of you probably watch anyways. But yeah, if you can guess who I'm sending this beautiful, beautiful yellow stuff to, let me know in the comments. Maybe they're watching. All right. Anyways, let's move on. So that's a very nice yarn. I like that. I would use that if it wasn't a 2-weight. Let's move on. So I got some Malabrigo. I love Malabrigo. Malabrigo. It's one of my favorite, it's in the top 2 favorite yarns of mine. It's pretty much getting close to being tied as number 1. Anyways, so I got some Malabrigo. Now, I can tell you at Little Knits, the Malabrigo is the same price. It's not any cheaper than it is anywhere else. But they do have, every once in a while, if you sign up to their mailing list, they'll have like it 25% off or whatnot. So it's always good to sign up to their mailing list. I sign up to every yarn company's mailing list. So this particular Malabrigo, I showed this in my live stream. I love it. This is called Verano, and someone told me that it meant summer. I like it. So this is Malabrigo. This specific type of Malabrigo is 100% Pima cotton. In my, do I love Pima cotton. Pima cotton is my favorite cotton. It is so soft and so beautiful, and this is no exception. I knew that Malabrigo's Pima cotton was very nice, but it is kind of expensive. So generally, I would usually buy like Lion Brand Pima cotton to make my daughter a dress out of, or I like Cascade's Ultra Pima. That's also a nice Pima cotton. But Malabrigo is extremely nice Pima cotton as well. Now this stuff, like I said, it isn't really any cheaper at Little Knits than it is anywhere else. But they do have Malabrigo sales every once in a while. So this is $15.60 a hank. So I would suggest, like, if you were going to make a dress for a child, maybe not use Malabrigo. Although I am, because I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm going to make my daughter a dress out of this, which I'm sure she'll spill stuff on. But but the color was so beautiful. Look at that tonal orange in there. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. It's so soft. I love Pima. I do. So the color is called Sunspot, and why don't we read about it? And now it is a worsted / DK, so in between a 4 and a 3-weight, 3-weight and a 4-weight. Let's look at that. Nice. I'm going to agree with that. There's 205 yards per hank, 185 meters, 100 grams. 100% Pima cotton, hand wash, lay flat. Of course, I wouldn't do anything else. Pima is known for being one of the best cottons in the world because of its softness, its strength, and its shine. I am going to agree with that. Spring, summer, or fall, you can be assured your cotton designs will have amazing quality with magnificent drape. They are true on everything that they say about this yarn. Pima is wonderful. But like I said, I like Lion Brand's Pima cotton too. I use it a lot. But Malabrigo I like better. But because it's one of my favorite brands. But yes, this is going to be a dress for my daughter. Like I said, normally I wouldn't make her a dress out of such an expensive yarn, but I couldn't get past the color. It was just so pretty. So I got this for her dress. She's bigger now, so I had to buy more hanks. And I did get it in another color in case she's really, really into pink and purple. In case she didn't like that orange, but I think that she will. But just in case, I got it in this one as well. The color on this is the Pima to the Malabrigo Pima. This color is called Hibiscus. So it's a very pretty pinkish, it's just like a melon color, I guess. What do you think? It's pretty true. Yeah, it's like melony color. You know what? I know she is really into pink and purple, but I really think she'll like that orange. I do. But if not, I got a backup plan. And I'll use that orange for something else, because it's too beautiful not to use. And I did get it in one more color, which I do know I'm going to make a ladies top out of this, a tutorial. So I will be keeping this as well. A ladies spring top, springtime's among us. Today is March 8th, 2023, and it's coming. So this one is called Grapevine. And I got enough to make it an adult spring top. Look at the tonal blues on that. That's beautiful. So that's going to make a gorgeous spring summer top. I already have the pattern or the stitch that I'm going to use in my head. I saw this and I'm like, you know, that's going to make a pretty top. And I'm like, yeah, I know it's stitch I'm going to use. I already know envisioned in my head what it's going to look like. I have it laid out in my head. Now I just got to play it out in front of the camera, which I will. So yes, expect a tutorial on that for the spring. It's beautiful. Gosh, I love Pima. And gosh, I love Malabrigo a lot. Okay, now there's one more Malabrigo I wanted to show you. Now this is a new variety of Malabrigo. They came out a few months ago, but I never got around to getting it. Now, it was a little bit expensive, so I only got 3 hanks of it, enough to make a hat. It's $22.99 a hank. Now, that is expensive, but it is Malabrigo. It's a nice hand-dyed yarn. Look at this. It's pretty. Malabrigo has such a distinctive smell, that of vinegar. Now, it's not a bad smell. It's not off-putting. I actually love the smell of it, because I know some dyers use vinegar in the dyeing process. Some yarns, hand-dyed yarns, I can smell. I could tell who dyed them by the smell, and Malabrigo is one of them. You could put it in front of me blindfolded, and I would know it was Malabrigo by the smell of it. So this one is the color, this is the name of this one. I'm not going to try to pronounce that one. I'm not really good at pronouncing anything. But it was new this year. This one is, and here's the color, 121. Machine wash, cold water, gentle cycle, dry flat. It's machine washable, made in Peru. This is super bulky, so it's a 6 weight, 90 yards per hank, yeah, or 82 meters, 125 grams of 100% super wash merino. Now, although they do classify this as a super bulky 6, I looked at it and I gave it like a bulky 5 weight, a thicker bulky 5. But I guess it's in between a 5 and a 6 weight. I think it's very pretty. I do. But I only got 3 hanks of it. Probably enough to make a hat. So it's so pretty. I love those, like Bagoday colors all the way. Look at that pumpkin orange in there mixed with like some brick red. It almost looks in brown. It's like a fiery color, isn't it? So pretty. And so Malabrigo-y. Don't worry, I'm not giving this away, so I can smell it. Some people I gross out by smelling yarn. That's okay. Makes me want to smell it more. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I got my, I'm just kidding. I guess. All right, let's go. Let's move on to, let's see. This is a yarn I never had before. But you know what? I like llama yarn. So, I'm a very big wool lover. Cashmere is my favorite. I would say alpaca and llama would be tied for second as far as wool goes. So this is by Elizabeth Lavold, Designer's Choice Luscious Llama, pure luxurious baby llama. I love it. It is so soft and silky. I mean, soft and nice and beautiful. It's so pretty. So you can see the little hairies on it from the llama. Llama feels very similar to alpaca because I guess they're probably cousins, you know, so they're going to feel the same. So, gosh, this is soft. That's nice. I like that. That's pretty. I've never had this brand before. That feels really nice. So it's 100%. Where am I at? I've lost where I was reading. Okay, it's 100% baby llama. 100 grams, 3.52 ounces, 100 meters, or 109 yards. They classify this as a bulky number 5. The color I have is called mocha. Mocha, huh? Where's your washing instructions? How do you wash this? Tell me how. Tell me how. It doesn't say, but I would definitely lay flat. Hand wash and lay flat. Okay, let's look at their bulky 5. Why don't we look at their bulky 5? Nice. Nice bulky 5 there. Ooh, I can see that being a nice cardigan. That's gorgeous. So this stuff is, they sell it by the bag or the hank. It's $8.40 a hank. It's probably a lot more than that if you buy it elsewhere, but Little Knits always has extremely good deals. Or it's $36.75 for a bag of 5. And this is, like I said, the color mocha. They did have other colors, but of course I love brown. All colors are brown. Anything brown is my favorite. So I'm going with the brown. That's usually what I go with. That stuff's soft. I really like that. I highly recommend that. That's not scarfable. I mean, that's extremely scarfable, not itchy at all. I'd wear that all day. You know, you wouldn't even have to have a shirt underneath it. Like if you wore a sweater, although I always wear t-shirts under sweaters and stuff, you wouldn't have to. If you didn't want to, it wouldn't itch you at all. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to move on. So I got some more llama, actually. Some more llama, because llama is so pretty. I've never had this, but I'm going to open it up and we're going to feel it. Oh, it feels just as good as the other. Okay, this is the Marisol again brand. Llama Una. And it's pure extra fine baby llama. 100% llama. It's pretty straightforward, isn't it? 100% llama. It's 50 grams, 1.76 ounces, 100 meters, or 109 yards, hand wash, lay flat, classified as a lightweight number 3. The color I have is called Irish Bells. Oh my gosh, that's nice. I like it, it's pretty. St. Patrick's Day is coming up, I guess, at the making of the video. So this is what they say, a 3-weight. There we go. Yeah, nice 3-weight. Very soft, very luxurious. I'd buy that again in a heartbeat. I'd buy any of these that I just showed you again in a heartbeat. Maybe not that 2-weight. There's nothing wrong with it. It was very, very beautiful, that yellow one. But I don't like 2-weights. That one's for somebody else. So let's see how much this stuff's like. This is nice. This is a 5-pack for $24.50 or $6.25 a hank. They did have other colors as well. I'm not sure why I went with the green, but it's very pretty. It's like a grassy green, kind of. Asparagus green. I don't know. It's very pretty though. I like it a lot. I already have a whole bunch of different shamrock pattern tutorials. I guess I don't have to do any. It doesn't have to be for St. Patrick's Day. I'll just make something beautiful out of it, just to make it. I only got 5 though. I may not end up keeping this one, but it's still very, very pretty. Okay, we'll move on. Now this one I did buy to make something out of. Got some more Pima cotton, and I thought this would be a beautiful top too for spring and summer. Let's pull it out. I do love my Pima. So this is Berroco Pima 100. Feels good. Yeah, feels like a nice Pima. Let's read about it. It's 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 219 yards, or 200 meters, 100% Pima cotton. Machine wash on cold, lay flat to dry. Medium weight number 4. The color I have here is color 8426. So it is peach. It's peachy color. That's very pretty. I like that. I like the color of it. It's very nice. It's very soft. Would they say it was a 4-weight? Let's look at their 4-weight then, shall we? There you go. A little thinner on the 4, but it's still really nice. Usable for me. I love that color. That is so pretty. That is so spring, isn't it? So I will be keeping this one as well for tutorial purposes. For another spring top. For spring or summer, whenever I get around to making it. So this Pima was called, or is called, what did I say? Berroco. How much are you? How much are you? Okay, so it's $8.75 a hank, or $30.35 for a 5-pack. And trust me, it's a lot more than that elsewhere, I would imagine. Little Knits, unless other places have it on sale, you know, they might, but Little Knits is always where I go. That's pretty. I'd buy that again too, definitely. Actually, I've had it before, so I already know what it's like, but yes, I love the color on that one. Okay, let me move on here. I love to talk yarn with you guys. I do. I love it. Oh, I got a white. This is a Pima cotton, or this is the Malabrigo Pima. I got a white to go with my daughter's dress here. What do you think? Is that too much? I got a cream too, because I wasn't sure if the white or the cream would go better. You can let me know in the comments. Like to trim it, you know. I like to trim the children's dresses in white. You think the bright white or the cream to trim a dress in that? I like the bright white, but I'll listen to your guys' comments. We'll see what you have to say. Alright, I got another one here. Now, I had this before. This is by Cascades. This is a paradigm. I can't say some words. I'm sorry. Shift. It's a 100% mercerized cotton. So we'll go ahead and talk a little bit about mercerized cotton. We'll go ahead and look at this yarn. Why don't we? It was a good deal on this, I remember. It was a good deal on this. Normally I probably wouldn't have bought this, but I thought it was a good deal, so I bought it. Let's see. Come on, don't do me like this. I'm trying to look at my sheet here. Okay. Yes. This was $6.98 a cake, okay? Or you could buy a 5-pack for $29.90. So why don't we go ahead and read a little bit about it. I have had this before, not this color, and I never used it. I gave it away. So this is what it looks like. These are the same colors. They came out of the same pack, but this is kind of what you can, the gist of it. It reminded me a lot of a sunflower. I thought it looked very summery. What do you think? So it's 200 grams, 7.05 ounces, 371 yards or 340 meters. And it is machine wash on cold, made in Brazil. 100%. They don't give me a weight classification on this one. I'm thinking that it was a DK, if I remember, which is a double knit, which is a lightweight number 3. That looks about right for a DK. Yeah. So why don't we go ahead and talk about mercerized cotton, in case you don't know. Mercerized cotton is coated with a special coating. It feels good too. You know, it's nice. It just will last for a really long time. Having that special coating on it. A lot of times when you see like things made in thread, crochet thread, you know, number 10 thread and stuff, that's mercerized cotton thread, and it's made to last for generation after generation after generation. So this stuff is made to last. It's very pretty. It's actually quite soft for mercerized cotton. I like it. I do. Some mercerized cottons can be a little stiffer than others because they do have a special coating on them. But this is very nice. I do like it. It is a little busy though. You know, I can't really tell. I'll have to do one on my knitting machine. What rhyme or reason's going on in here, if there's any, because you can see quite a difference in between the two. But that's okay. Not everything has to be, you know, the same. I could use a simple stitch on this and make a beautiful top. But that's a lot of yardage. It's a DK, 371 yards for $6.98 a cake. Now, these were originally quite a bit more than that. I remember buying them when they were full price for someone from somewhere else, and they were quite a bit more. Yeah, so $6.98 each or $29.90 for a pack of 5. Pack of 5 almost give you 2,000 yards almost of a DK. You can make anything you wanted to make out of that, you know, pretty much. Just to make a nice summer top. Like I said, it reminded me of a sunflower. Sorry if I'm talking too much. I drink a lot of caffeine. Yeah, I had to go to the dentist today and get my teeth cleaned, and then I stopped at a coffee shop and got an espresso. So now I'm like, sorry. That's what caffeine does to me. Okay, you guys pay the price for my caffeine addiction. Okay, let me see what else I got. I got a couple more to show you, I think. Actually, maybe just one more. No, I got 2 more. I have to show you this. I had to have it. This is for me. I'm keeping this. I'm trying to find the best cashmere. So I've been buying like different brands of cashmere. I haven't been showing them all, but I've been buying different brands. So I did this Rowan. This is Rowan. I like Rowan. Rowan's in my top 5 favorite brands of yarn. This is Rowan Pure Cashmere. This is a DK weight. They do have it in a bulky weight, I believe, and a 4-weight, but they only had the DK weight. I think they're actually discontinuing this out, so because I've seen it several places at discontinued price. So this is pure cashmere, 50 grams. Now cashmere is not a cheap yarn if you get a good one. This is made in the UK, 100% cashmere, hand washed, lay flat. I wouldn't do anything else with it. 137 meters or 150 yards. It's not giving me any like weight, grams or anything on it that I can see. Unless it's on the front. Oh, 50 grams. I already told you that. Sorry. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, let me fill it up here. Let me feel this. It's nice. I like it. DK weight. It's a nice cashmere, but I can tell you that, I mean, it's a nice, don't get me wrong, it's a nice cashmere, but I have felt nicer. But it's cashmere, so well, I can't say most cashmeres are nice because some of them aren't. But this one is, that's their DK weight there. This one is, it's nice, but I wouldn't consider it to be my favorite cashmere that I've had. But it's up there as a nice cashmere. So, and the price is probably going to reflect that as well. I don't remember how much it cost. Let's look. Okay, so this was $34.50 a hank. $34.50 a hank. And that is for 150 yards. Now, I know a lot of people will say that's high. That's high. But for cashmere, that's really not high. I paid a lot more for a lot less. But it was nicer cashmere. But this is you know, good for the price, I think. So $34.50, that's on sale. It was a lot more than that when it was full price. I remember seeing it full price. Or $156 for a pack of 5. Yeah. And you know, you don't get much in a hank. I'll probably make a hat with it. Or 150 yards. I got a few hanks. Probably a hat. You know, I only got enough to try to see if it was, I'm looking for a good cashmere to make a sweater out of. The best one I found, it was so much money that it would cost me like $1,000 to make a sweater. And I can't do it. But anyway, so sure is fun testing them out. This is nice. This is a good one. You know, or out of the cashmeres I've tried, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. I give this one a straight 5. It's cashmereable. You know what I mean? Scarfable, cashmereable. It's a pretty color too. I love that gray. Yeah, I'd buy it again. Maybe. You know, I would. For the price, it's not bad. You know, for what it is. I'd probably buy that again. Probably. I don't know. That's an iffy for me. I like it a lot. I do. I'm thinking about it. But I'm thinking $34.50 a hank for 134 yards isn't a bad price for cashmere. But I have found ones that might be a little bit better. They're a little bit more money, but yeah, it's good yarn. I would recommend it, yes, for cashmere. It's nice. Okay, let's move on. I think I have one more to show you. One more, and then it'll be Bagoday be gone. Bagoday will be gone like the wind. I got a tutorial to work on. Okay. Yes, this is everything I could have ever asked for and more. Okay, this is Juniper Moon Farms. And Juniper Moon Farms makes it in my top 5 favorite brands of yarn. This is their Cumulus Degradé. Look at that. Look at that beautiful stuff. So I actually looked this up and I found a page that had this worked up, knitted out, so you could see what it looked like. It had a very beautiful ombre effect on it. I liked it. The way it was looked worked up. It was, you know, not so much, you couldn't really see too much of a visible line between where one color started and one ended. So that's what I like when it comes to an ombre. I would consider that. Looking at it, I would consider it like a gradient, striped. But when I seen it worked up, you could see that it was an ombre, and it looked like a very nice one. So so the Cumulus is a Mako cotton, and I like Mako cotton. Not as much as I like Pima, but it's very close. It's a very different cotton than Pima. Mako is more of, it's very soft, but it's more of a microfiber feeling yarn as opposed to a Pima. This one is chain spun. It's 94% cotton and 6% nylon. 3.52 ounces, 100 grams, 251 yards, or 229 meters. Medium weight, number 4. Washing instructions. Oh, hand wash, lay flat. Yeah, of course. Of course. The color I have here is called, this is made in Italy as well. The color I have here is called Sahara Nights. So isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's pretty. Now this stuff, again, this is a yarn that isn't really cheaper at Little Knits than it is anywhere else. But I buy it at Little Knits because Little Knits is my favorite place to buy little small yarn shop. Plus, you know, I was already buying this other stuff, and I saw this there, and I'm like, you know what, I might as well get it. Now, I have had this Cumulus before. I have had the rainbow version. It's similar to this, except for it really doesn't ombre out. It's more of a striping yarn. But other than that, it's similar. This is the Cumulus Bagoday. Oh, I hope I'm saying that right. So it's more of the ombre. Now, this is $21.50 a cake. Yeah, I know. Is it worth it? To me, yarn is worth what you pay for it. To me, it's worth every penny. It's so super soft. I mean, this is going to make, if you made a blanket out of this, you would never, ever want to get out from underneath it. It is very soft. The Mako cotton is a very soft cotton. See, look at that dark blues in there. That is one beautiful yarn. I'm keeping this, okay? Smells clean. And here they said that it was a 4-weight. Let's look at their 4-weight. Like I said, this is chain spun yarn, so that makes it even a lighter weight feeling. Here we go. That's a nice thick 4-weight. Nice. That's going to be something so beautiful. I want to get that on my hook immediately. But unfortunately, what I want to make with it, I'm going to wait because I have a couple other things I got to finish first. But that is one beautiful yarn. And then I got it in one more color. I know, you know what I like about this though? They're all the same. The centers, they all start the same and end the same. Bagoday likes that. No color control needed when you do that, you know. But it's an ombre, so, you know, I don't like it when ombres aren't the same. Like, I like Red Heart ombre as far as the color of it. But I don't like the way that it's in a skein and it doesn't start and stop the same. I always got to cut and clip and make it start and stop in the same spot. So I got one more yarn here to show you before I go. And then I'll be out of your hair because I always say there's only so much a Bagoday people can take. And I know you were probably past your limit 15 minutes ago. I'm digging in this box, but I'm not finding what I'm wanting. Here it is. It's some more of this Juniper Moon, but I have to show you this color. It's so pretty. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this is the same as the one I just showed you. Look at the color of that one though. Oh, I've seen this worked out too. I actually looked up all the colors that they had, and you know, this might be cheaper on Little Knits and other places. I'm not sure. You have to look it up. It might be a little bit cheaper than other places. But anyways, I did look it up to see how they looked, and Neighbors is so beautiful. Such beautiful ombre out colors. The color of this one is called Phoenix Pearls. The name got me on that one. Plus the color, it matches my bedroom. I thought about making something I don't know what I'll make with this one. I may not keep it. I might keep it, but I won't smell it just in case I don't keep it. I don't want to gross anybody out. I'm just kidding. I'm going to smell it. Smells good. So those are so beautiful. I love them both. I do know I'm keeping this one though. This one, I don't know. We'll see. Top would be pretty out of that too. Or, you know, like a summer poncho or something. Yeah. It's very, very soft. Definitely would buy this again in a heartbeat. Okay, so that's all I got. All this stuff, I like it all. Was it all worth the money that was asked for it? To me, yes. I think a lot of it was reasonably priced. Some of these more expensive ones, yes, of course they are. They're worth the money. I wouldn't have bought them if I didn't think they were. Like I said, I've had this before. Just not the ombre version. I already knew what to expect, and I knew that I liked it. I like it all. Yes. And I told you what I had planned with some of it. Some of it I had plans for other people. And some of it I'm sure will end up in a giveaway. But yeah, which is your favorite out of all this? Hands down, I'm gonna have to say it's a hard choice, it is. But I'm in love with this Malabrigo Sunspot for some reason. I'm just in love with it. I cannot get over. The color is just so magnificent. And then these two. Absolutely stunning. What's your guys' favorite? Alright, I'm gonna go. Talk your leg off. Sorry about the... I'll try better next time not to talk so much. See you guys in my next video. Alright.